Hello everyone, Orky here, and welcome back to another Realms of Pixel video. So in today's video, I do want to go into a bit of a spending guide on what's recommended to actually spend on in this game. The game just throws out so many different packs here at us, and yeah, I just do really want to break it down and see what's really good to get. So firstly, if you haven't spent before, we do have our first recharge where you can get Edge Witch Maggie, who is a pretty strong unit in the early mid game. She's fairly decent late game as well. And keep in mind, you do have to hit this 980 renown. So this 980 renown is about 16 USD that needs to be spent in order to hit these rewards here. And the luxury one where you get Maggie's cosmetic, which is essentially like Bulma, right, from Dragon Ball Z. This is 1980 renown, so that's going to be a total of 33 USD spent there. And there's also this thing called the daily first top up where you spend purchases every day and you get the bonuses. So if you spend at least $3 every day, you get these rewards. So this increases the stellar core. This is just a shard. Keep in mind, this isn't a unit. This is just one shard. And you get 2 pulls, 100 stigmata stones, and 680 renown. So 680 renown is going to be about 1150, and you just get more of these rewards. Keep in mind these are shards as well, and you get all those rewards. So I did start trying to compile like some of the earlier bundles, but I sort of gave up here, right? There's so many different bundles to go through, and I was like, okay, at least we got some assumptions down. So what we are assuming is 1 USD equals 60 gems. So this is like the base load gems without any bonuses. You can see 60 equals $1. I mean, you know, 6.4 technically here if you buy the $100 pack, but let's go with that for now. And one pull is 150. And we're basing off this, like we always see at 40% off, so it's not pretty easy to find these, so we're going to do 150 there. The Dreamstone, we'll be counting that as 1k. In our daily shop, it is 50% off 1k for one Dreamstone. I mean, technically we can get it cheaper here, but let's use that price. And what I've done here is I've just said basically 50 shards is going to be 2,400. So I'm basing off this in the travel shop in the ruins exploration. 50 shards, 50% off, 2,400. I know there's some differences in the shards, like this is 5-star heroes, what, 0.078% here for the ones that we want. This is a bit better, 0.1862. Still horrible. Like all the RNG sucks on that, so we'll just calculate the shards like that. The Moon Grimoire, I did calculate off 50% off 500, but in our daily shop it is 40% off for 600, so maybe we can adjust the price on that. This EXP and whatever, I was just basing on the previous calculations. The Ascend Crest, off the mystery shop as well, 50% off. Stigmata Stone, I went off this, 20% off, 800 for 1,000 for 800 gems. And these were the main ones I wasn't too sure about, like guaranteed light and dark unit. Like 40k might be a bit too much because in this banner that does come out, we get 120 for light and dark to get a guaranteed. So 12 multis, 2,700. But it's only twice a day when you do the paid version, so it is around like 32,400 technically. But I did end up thinking, yeah, might be like 40k because it's like an extra light and dark that you can get. The red, green, blue mythic is we're going with 16k. Like although it's what 80 here for the red and green heroes, at 2,700. That's 21,600. But I don't value the red, green, blue mythics as much, so we're going to stick to 16,000, the orange star mark 15k, and the photo and everything. So this is what we're going at. So main ones are the passes that we're looking at. So in the battle pass, I did a rough calculation. So firstly here we have 10 of these shards that we can choose. So we're calculating that at see C7, the 480 gems there. We got 3,500 gems that we added in. We're doing 30 times the essentially the stigmata, sorry, the Crestia, so 30 times C11 there. Then we got 7 times C5, which we're talking about the faction Dreamstones, and then the orange star mark. So orange star mark, we went with 15k here. So I just went with some quick math. 5 of the blues make up a purple, 5 of the purples make up an orange. So basically times 5 times 5, 600. So 15,000 there. And we did some quick math. So we divided by the cost, which is 15 USD. So 15 USD, and then divided by C3, which is essentially the 60 we started at. So that gives us around 30 times value. So it's pretty good for us to get. I think this is one of the priority ones, the second priority one after the quick fight. So what everyone should have gotten already is this bounty privileges. You get guaranteed purple tasks with 1 refresh and 3 refresh for guaranteed orange. We get 5 pulls. It's just so good. It's permanent. 980 gems, easy, well spent. The priority one for everyone should be the quick fight privilege. So this gives you 8 extra quick fights. Although you have to purchase 6 of them extra a day, it does progress your account fast, and you just get so much extra resources. Being at higher level, you just get much better drops, and yeah, you just rank faster and progress faster as well. So next one I want to go with you guys is the Dreamstone privilege. So 7 days extra faction Dreamstone and 100 extra faction Mirage per day. So essentially that's a total of 12 of these faction Dreamstones. We're not really counting that 100 Mirage, and it's 1k gems. So 13k value divided by the $10 you spent divided by the 60 that we're counting as a gem cost. So it comes around to like 21 times value. I think this is fairly good, but remember this is quite RNG as well. So quite random there, and you're not guaranteed a really good unit, but although you can really store up the pity and pick a guaranteed later on. So the next one we have is the Guardian privilege. I think this one's really bait. So it gives us for $20, lasts for 30 days. We get plus 30 extra daily Guardian recruit. So usually we can pull 20 times paid a day, and it gives us another 30 that we have to still pay for, and minus 10% cost. So instead of just 2,000 for 10 pulls, it's 1,800, and we get 100 of these feathers and 2 packed whistle by mail a day, and we get a bonus to 20 when we buy it up. So after doing the calculations, yeah, I wasn't sure how much to value the feathers, so I just added up the whistles at like 200 per whistle, and yeah, it doesn't seem that good. I mean, we get the discount and everything, so I don't know, is it really worth it to pull really hard for the Guardians instead of your units? I don't know, but I'm rating this one fairly low there. And now we're up to the best value packs. So this is the super value supply. This is the monthly protection here. So I counted all these gems, so we're sitting at 10k gems here from here, and then we also get a 1,280 instantly when we buy it. Even if we buy it later in the month, we also get all the previous days as well. I calculate off the stigmata because in these ones you can choose between the crest and stigmata. I think the stigmata is the key one for us to get there over the crest, but just decide on your own there. And yeah, then we get the 50 shards. So, you know, the normal shards, the outstanding, I just calculate them all the same because the value, the percentage and RNG is so low that it just feels like the same. And the key thing here is you can either choose one of these 6-star fodders, which we're valuing at about like 14k, or we can get a red, green, or blue mythic, which is pretty good as well. So I think this is like technically the value seems about the same, but I feel like this is slightly worse than the royal supply. Like the royal supply does cost a lot more here, sitting at $50. We get 23,280 gems because of 20 days of 1,000 and an extra 3,280 there. The bluestone stigmata, that's 15k. One set of hero shards. We also have the red, green, blue 6-star fodder that we can use. So sitting at 14k approximately for the conversion. And we're also getting 20 of these faction Dreamstones. But the really key thing is to get this light and dark unit. Getting a light and dark unit guaranteed, I think, is just so good for us. And yeah, I'm putting it at 40k. So the values here are fairly similar. Like technically this is lower, but I feel like this should be higher value, right? And another thing for you guys to keep in mind is because of these daily deals and the bonuses, it might be best to split up your pulls over your purchases over a couple of days because you can get all the extra renown and bonuses from those. Also, what we have is, don't forget, we can get all the free gems here from the monthly pass, and when we top up every day we can get these resources again. So only on missing the middle days, like all these other days, we can, whenever we top up again, we can get another set of those. And currently there is an event going on our main like global US server. Topping up over multiple days gives you multiple rewards here. And also in this event, our total top-ups also give us a bunch of rewards, which is really nice. Like, but this is going to cost so much. 100k renown. Who is going to spend that much? What's that, like 1.7k USD to get the maximum amount? It is what it is. There's also the newcomer bundle, which does give fairly good resources. You can see this is the other selector. This is the mythic selector there for light and dark. But there is something similar in the monthly bundle shop where here at the bottom, when you spend $100, you also get a choice of one, and this is $70 for a choice of another one. So yeah, I just pasted it here, and yeah, it's fairly similar. But I think the newcomer bundle is better because instead of the pulls, you're getting gems, and I think gems are valued more highly than getting pulls there. Like, what's that? 30 times 150, and then we count these at 1k, so plus 10k, 14k here from that. And then over here, it's what, 11k, but this one's cheaper, $50 versus $70. So I think this one's still better, and yeah, for this one, it's fairly similar as well. The only difference between these two $100 packs is 42 pulls. So 42 by 150 is 6,300. And yeah, this already gives you like 6,400 plus 3240. So this is way better if you're going after the mythic unit for $100 there. But I think the priority is still to aim for these monthlies minus probably the Guardian one is the one you want to skip out on. Like buy all the other passes and then look at like some of these bundles as well. And I forgot about these last two bundles, Progression Fund and Path of Honor. So doing some quick calculations, they come to about 22, 23 on our list here. So around the same as the Dreamstone privileges, but it is just all gems there. Alright, so I'll share my list here in the description. This spreadsheet, like, I really didn't really want to go through like all the packages, and I sort of gave up, but I think the passes is the main thing that we should be looking at for like low to medium spenders. And yeah, just make a copy of the spreadsheet, make any adjustments, and hope that's helped everyone. Alright, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.